show here for you. Dennis and Adam joke about orgasms and sweet movie reviews.
We talk about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, movie toast.
What is up, Toasties? Movie Toaster Adam here. Welcome to a very special Toast Along. I started this Stranger Things Season 5 journey on New Year's Day. I powered through the first, 4 episodes of the final season? But I did not finish, and I had plans to finish it later on. And I just let time go by, and it's been eating away at me, and I just really want to finish this dang show. So I figured let's hop online while I got some time to watch Chapter 5, Shock Jock. All right, so this one is we're almost getting there. We're almost at the final episode, but time moves very differently in the Upside Down, and it also moves differently for me. So fuck it. Where are we at? Chapter 5, the Shock Jock. All right, so the way this is going to work, I'm going to essentially be popping on screen here. I'm going to have a little timer down here. I'm going to reset that right now. So I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to hit that so you can sync up the time to know where I'm at. So with no further delay, let's get into this bad boy. All right, I'm about to hit it. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. All right. Ba-bam! Ba-bam! All right, so I got the Netflix logo happening right now with a little upside down action. God, it's been like 14 days, so I kind of... Oh, okay. So yeah, shit has hit the fan here. All these soldiers are dead. And Vecna had spoken to our main man over here, Will. And Vecna said, I chose these kids because they're weak. They're perfect vessels for control. All right, Mrs. Byers like, hey, son, get up. I got you. All right, now Mike's like, he's a sorcerer. A real-life, honest-to-God sorcerer. And now they're talking about the kids getting kidnapped by Vecna. Nobody made it out of Hawkins. The truck got bitten through. The underground tunnel became a riptide to the Upside Down. All 12 kids are gonzo. They failed. Yeah, you failed, Will. You failed, you son of a gun, but there's 3 more episodes to make up for that. They're going to head to Radio Shack to get to the tunnels. Because, well, Radio Shack has to be used for something, I suppose. Alright, we're seeing kids getting, like, sucked up into the wall of flesh. Kind of reminiscent of The Matrix. Oh, the chubby kid is getting it hardcore in the mouth. And now they're seeing a blissful utopia. Serene music is playing. Oh, they're all there. Okay. They're all waking up from their comas. And now, homeboy, creepy guy is like talking to them. He's like, hey man, the monsters tried getting you, but I saved you. I want to say his name's Tom Riddle, but I know that's Harry Potter. All right, Sadie Sink is watching. She's like, all right, shit's about to go down. He doesn't want to frighten the kids, but he wants to tell them the truth. There's an evil entity spreading throughout the world. A darkness. Talking about the black thing from A Wrinkle in Time. And he knows how to defeat it. He's talking about traveling far and long throughout the dimensions. A world far from Earth. Just like theirs, but good, free of monsters and darkness. It's the light. He thinks they all have powers in their head. He wants to use their energy. Telling the kids that all be heroes. Holly's like trying to shake him down for info. She wants to get the kids alone to tell him what's up. But she's pretending like she doesn't know. Oh, he's not leaving. Never, ever again. Holly knows they're fucked. Homeboy's a creeper. Tomorrow it begins. Oh boy, now we're getting into it. The old intro. I want to skip it, but I don't want to skip it because it's going to fuck up the timer. And the beats are pretty dope. And like I always say, I love this retro VHS glow-in-the-darky font that pops up on screen. Brett Gelman. Linda Hamilton. Jamie Campbell Bower. I always want to say Bowser. Wouldn't that be cool if Bowser were in Stranger Things? Sean Levy. The Duffer Brothers. Stranger Things 5. Created by the Duffer Brothers. Chapter 5, Shock Jock. Ooh, dang. Alright. Some welding's happening. Linda Hamilton's back. Oh, Frank Darabont did this one. Alright. So Linda Hamilton's coming in to see Eleven's sister or friend who's being worked on. Now the girl being worked on, she's like twitching her finger. And fucking Sarah Connor's like, what's up? Why is this happening? Oh, it's like an illusion. It's like a force projection. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Alright, so Hopper's got the kid and 11, and they're cruising. Hopper's like, we're far away. They won't catch up to us. Bitchin'. We got some explosives in the back seat of this vehicle. All right, now we're with Lucas. Our Radio Shack gang's caught up to him. Ooh, Mike has been slashed. Deep laceration on his chest. Will's like, hey man, nice swing. And Mike's like, how'd you see that? Now Will's like telling him about his powers and how he killed all those demigorgons. Mike's like, Mike's like, you're like Gandalf the Wise. Something about vessels set these guys off. Vessels for reshaping the world. November 6th. What's that? The day everything started is the day that it all shall end. All right, so if you're checking in, we're watching, and by we, I mean me. I'm watching Chapter 5, Shock Jock of Stranger Things, Season 5, first time watch. We're about 10 minutes and 32 seconds in. So far, this episode's a bit lackluster. Beetlejuice's friend is like trying to be like, hey man, let's jack into the hive mind. She wants her son to stab Vecna with his own sword. She's all for her son kicking ass. When earlier she was like babying the shit out of this full-grown man. Have you guys in the audience watched Shock Jock yet? If you did, what'd you think of it? What'd you think of this whole season 5? Is it a worthy final season? I've heard a lot of people say it's not. I'm mixed so far. A lot of nothing happening, but there has been some cool shit, but not. It's few and far. All right, so Hopper and the girls are back at the wall where Harrington pushed his beamer into the wall. And Eleven's like, wait, you just making jokes? She's like, hey, you were here on a suicide jihad mission. You were never planning to come home to me, were you? You wanted to kill Vecna alone and die. They're fighting over a failsafe bomb. A little overacting here, Millie Bobby Brown. So they're at the house, but there's no one there. Where's a church? It's a church. The score is always top notch in this thing. Talking about Ewoks and Jedi. Now they're talking about Vecna's magic shield. Yeah, it's funny when I was watching this, like I powered through the first four, I knew all the characters' names, and now I'm like, who's this one? Who's that one? I know they're like actors' names, but I don't know the characters' names anymore. This is a bit of a letdown, I guess. By that I mean my memory in the stream. Sorry. The group wanted to Scooby-Doo separate, but Nancy's like, fuck that. We're sticking together. All right, now we're back to the kids in this creepy pedophile-like guy's house. The kids are having a blast. They don't realize what's coming for them. The danger that they're truly in. Holly's like zoned out as her best friend's like trying to talk to her. All the kids are now like watching TV. And Holly's like, I'm gonna run off into the woods to check up with Max. Henry's the creeper's name. So we're doing something that they've done a lot in this show. They're reiterating exactly what we just saw to a character, and it's like, come on, man. All right, so they're creeping us out because someone's in the woods watching, and I bet it's Chevy Checkers over here. And it is Derek. Derek dipshit. Delightful Derek. Ha. Derek's like, Mike and me are best friends. With the whole group. Ha. And once again, we're doing catch up. Derek is saying exactly what we just saw and reiterating what was just reiterated less than a scene ago. Holly's like, you can't be delightful. We need dipshit Derek, not delightful Derek. And Derek's like, I can pull that off. He's got this little twitch in his eye. He's like, oh yeah. A lot of jacking in talk. It's like we're getting in the mainframe type of bullshit. And now we're reiterating, everyone at the radio station's talking about Will jacking in and taking on all the demos. They're all saying demos now. We're not saying demigorgons. They're just demo. It's like, come on. Mrs. Byers is trying her best to, like, come up with a solution. Brett Gelman's like, is anyone hungry? Who isn't? Okay, they're getting a lot of junk food. I like that. Bugles in a box. So clearly, whatever they're doing, food is going to be the helper with the human mind and all that Jazzy Jeff test stuff. Popcorn's factoring in a bit. Is that an ecto cooler? The science teacher is coming into play. Talking about getting Mr. Clark in this bit. Huh. Billy in the sauna. Oh, I forgot about Billy. They're talking about Frankensteining the dead demos. So now there's like brother and sister pitching their solutions. And the adults are like, let's do both. One of them might fucking work, one might not, but better to try two than not try one. I don't know. Logic. So they're at the creepy place where Vecna was being worked on as a kid, and then later an adult that killed all those kids. The set design's rather nice and eerie. Nancy and old Briar's boyfriend girlfriend are fighting. These two look like adults. Like, they don't look like teenagers anymore. It's crazy how old they all look now. This older Briar brother kind of looks like an adult human version of Smeagol. Or Gollum, I guess. Jonathan, that's the older brother's name. Jonathan and Nancy are fighting. For those of you just joining us, we're about 26 minutes almost into Stranger Things 5, Chapter 5, Shock Jock. People are making their own plans up right now. A lot of nothing happening. Jonathan's considering proposing to Nancy, even though they just got in a fight. I don't get it. Ooh, a melted doorknob. Some ooey gooey, floody stuff happening under the door. Doorknob just came undone. By undone, I mean off the door. Jonathan's trying to, like, bash it in with his body. It ain't gonna work, brother. Oh, it did work. My bad. Now we're in a stairwell. A creepy, melted, bloody stairwell. We're back to Hopper. He's trying to get in contact with the kiddos. Why didn't he get to do another Hellboy? I really liked his Hellboy. I know this is fighting words, but I feel like Harbor's Hellboy a lot better than Guillermo's Hellboy. No offense to Perlman. Perlman's a badass, but the character was more fun, and it was a funner world. I don't know. All right, so Eleven's talking to her badass sister friend in the church. I forgot Eleven's name is Jane. Who's your favorite character in Stranger Things? Let me know in the comments. And why? We're getting some executions happening here. Watching this girl lose all her hair after All her friends got murdered in front of her. Dark times. Now they're strapping her in and putting electrodes and IV drips and things into her body. Seriously, we got Linda Hamilton, but what the hell happened to Paul Reiser? Why is he not back in this final season? He was a badass. I mean, he sucked, but then we grew to like him. So, Sarah Connors and her gang are just taking all the blood out of this young woman. Subject 8. Yo, this girl's like, I don't know how long I was captured. I just know they were siphoning my blood like a vampire. And the only way to get out was death. She was praying for death, this poor young lady. And then apparently it looked like she died, but they resuscitated her. Oh, shit. Is that Frodo's friend? No. I was gonna say, I don't think he was an evil doctor. I think he was just a regular guy dating fucking Beetlejuice's friend. Winona Ryder. I know her name. Mr. Deeds' love. Mr. Deeds' daughter. Keanu Reeves' wife from Dracula? Was it Dracula? Or Destination Wedding. That's a good one with her and Keanu. All right, dipshit's back in play. Suck my fat one. That's like the catchphrase of the season. All these little brats are going to tell Mr. What's-It that Fatty's going into the woods. Bunch of narcs. All right, so for those of you joining us fresh to the stream, we're about 32 minutes almost into Chapter 5, Season 5, Stranger Things, Shock Jock. Looks like we got about 36 minutes left. Max and Holly are looking for an exit. All right, we're back at the old radio station. Shit's being built. Robin and Will are back together, working together. So now, like, they're talking about coming out of the closet, essentially. Well, Robin's like, hey, it helped to talk about it with you. You're the first person I told. Oh, Steve, not him. Steve was the first person. Talking about the Russian situation. Will want some truth serum. All right, Pumpkin is on fire. All right, we're cutting back to Mr. What's-It's world, I think. Oh, they just found like a fucking door in the middle of nowhere, kind of a la Twilight Zone. Or, if you want to be more modern, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. There's a lot of doors in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of nobody ever saw that movie but me and like 5 other folks out there. Alright, so Max and Holly are walking in the door, going into a painful memory. It's just a Halloween memory. Apparently, Henry was haunting her and she didn't even know it back then. Creepers outside our window. Alright, so Max is trying to have her remember the first time Holly met Mr. What's-It. Just jump ship to a new memory. We're in like a workbench situation. Nope. We're in the library. There's a good old Holly reading a book, A Wrinkle in Time. And there is the creepy creeperson, aka Henry. All right, we're back to Steve and the gang. Steve and Dustin are still fighting, bickering. When are they going to make up? When are they going to become best friends again? All right, Steve is calling him out for all his brutal behavior. And now Dustin's like, you chasing after someone else's girlfriend as the world's coming to an end. All right, now we're talking about Eddie. Everyone in every scene is sweating their balls off in this episode. Oh, Steve's like, if I'm such an idiot, why am I still standing here? And Eddie's dead. Oh, and Steve's like, that night he died, I told both of you not to be heroes. And he's like, yo, he saved no one. Henderson's like, he did. He saved everyone. And Steve's like, nah, it's a dumb call that got him killed. Ew! We just got a Rubik's Cube to the face. Now the boys are fighting. I bet they're going to discover what they're looking for in this fight. All right, Henderson's just attacking Harrington. And Harrington's like, dude, calm down. Kid's spunky. He's got the fight. Steve's like, I'm done. I'm walking away. And now Henderson's crying, talking shit. Oh, we just found a hidden room. You got this, Dustin, whatever the fuck your name is. We're getting some creepy music. I feel like I'm Robotronic. Like, what's going on here? Like, why am I so stroby? If I downgrade to 720, does that change anything? Oh, now there's like weird lines on my face. What is up? I guess I'm just going to be stroby. I'm sorry. It's weird in the stream I'm stroby, but in my like hub for my camera, I'm looking normal. It must be something with the stream, so I apologize. Anywho, back to the actual reason we're all here. The episode. So Nancy and Jonathan are, woo, they just came across a dead soldier who's been like mummified. It's pretty cool looking. A whole bunch of these weird soldiers in weird situations. Ooh, they found an access door. Access to the roof. And now we've cut back to the laboratory. Oh! Oh, this is still Eleven's friend's story. You and your policeman. What'd she find, sister? She found the answer to why she was there. Oh, there's a pregnant woman on a table strapped down. Infusing a woman who's pregnant with this blood. But it was killing the woman. And her unborn child was dying. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these pregnant women. 3 so far. 4. This girl lost count of how many people there were. And they were all sick. She's running from room to room, and there's more of the same. Ooh. Ooh, she's taken down in cattle prod. A secret government program with pregnant ladies. Does that not remind 11 of anything? Papa's program. Eleven's in denial of what her purpose is. And apparently there's no happy endings for these young ladies. Hopper's like, I got you. Dipshit Derek's at it again. What's he doing? Oh! Henry has found him in the woods with his map. This isn't good. Oh, Henry is now showing his true self. Showing how he wants to kill dipshit Derek's family. That kid's other sister. When did they all start calling the Demogorgons demos? Like, I feel like it's this episode that everyone's calling them. All right, we're now finding out about the merry-go-round and how Derek was a dipshit. Oh! They found their exit. Hey, what's up? Blue Rush Plays 3931. What's up? We're about 49 minutes, almost 50 minutes into season 5, episode 5, Shock Jock of Stranger Things. Have you seen it yet? Welcome to the stream. All right, so it wasn't an exit, but it's a new memory unlocked. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Holly's like, what, Max? You just said I'm almost home, but you're coming too, aren't you? And she's like, no. And there's like, psych. Classic twist. All right, so we're back at the radio station. Trying to do that whole Frankenstein-y stuff, but we don't have the teacher. What's up with the teacher? Where's he at? Ready, steady, Freddy. All right, so Will's about to do a force projection thing, a la the way Luke Skywalker died, which was bullshit. Will just thanked his mom for trusting him for once. You know, I feel like everyone's changed their style throughout this whole series, except for Will. Always get that same haircut, similar clothes. Everyone else changed over time. But not my man Will. Ooh, the dead demos look creepy. Oh, the Frankenstein move might be working. Fingers are kind of jittering back to life. Veins are showing. We got about a lot of voltage, 50 volts. All right, 50%, not 50 volts. My apologies. All right, the hairs on the back of Will's neck are getting up there. Okay, shit's getting real. He's seeing through the eyes of the Demogorgon. He's spazzing. He's seeing the kids with their fucking Matrix shit's happening. Oh, he's seen through the eyes of Derek. He's seeing through the eyes of the other lost kids. All right, now dipshit Derek has told all the kids that Mr. What's-It's searching for Holly. We're doing what I said we've been doing this whole season, reiterating everything. It's like they're just pulling taffy. It's like, why are we reiterating nonstop? Come on. All right, Holly's watching as his mom and dad are getting their asses handed to them from the Demi. Imagine if it was Demi Moore doing all this. Not a Demi Gorgon, but Demi Moore. That'd be pretty fun. And Holly's like, why did I just watch all this shit happen to my parents? I didn't do shit to help. And Mac's like, dude, you're a kid. You're afraid. You're trying to make up for it now. Now we're seeing through a door, and it kind of looks like where Eddie died. And Mac's like, that's our exit. And Holly's like, that don't look like our exit. And it's like, are you sure you're not a monster? And Mac's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because a monster would say that. Oh, shit. The door just shut in front of them. Henry's found them. Reality is coming to forefront. Henry's not wearing his wholesome clothes anymore. He's wearing his blood-splattered, orderly clothing. And now he's showing his true colors because it's Vecna, not even the Henry persona. Oh, man. And now Max was trying to get them out of there, but she's like, oh, fuck. It looks like Max might sacrifice herself. Now we're seeing Max back at the hospital. She's flatlining. Shit's getting real, folks. 25% heart rate. Vecna is strangled. 0% heart rate. Where's the fucking nurses? Oh! Heart rate's going back up. Is this a trap? Will's there, seeing through the eyes of her. Holy fudge. All right. This Will plan's working. This is great. Oh, damn. He's like twisting Vecna's bones and stuff. And now Will's talking through Vecna, warning Max, telling them to run. Was he about to, like, implode scanner style, Vecna? Now we're back to Henry, looking like a wholesome guy, but still creepy. Ooh, Henry's like, get out, telling Will to get out. Now Will's a little like tweaking. He looks like he's in pain. Henry just force pushed back Will. And they're cranking the voltage now. They know they got this son of a gun where they want him. Oh! It looks like a portal's coming out of the Demigorgon. This tornado of sandy fucking cloudiness is swarming all over the radio tower. And now we're back to Will come back to us. His dead body lay. Alright, now we're back to the creepy roof where Nancy and Jonathan are. Kind of looks like Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man just exploded all over this place. It looks like Nancy's found something. Oh, she's seeing the tornado-y thing happening when she shines the light in a certain area. I can see Jonathan playing like a younger version of Jimmy Fallon a little bit. They got similar looking faces. All right, and Dustin's like reading all this like weird stuff in the hidden room. But where's Steve at? Whoa! Jonathan just threw a pipe up and it kind of hit this like dome. They discovered the dark magic at the same time that Dustin found a page for the dark magic in the notebook he's reading. They found the shield generator. Dustin's like, you don't touch it. Don't do anything. And there's a choppy radio signal, so Jonathan doesn't know that he said not to do anything. Nancy pulled out her shotgun. She's about to shoot this son of a gun. All right, Dustin's trying to like tape up the antenna. He needs to get to them quick to warn them. Dustin said he's wrong. It's not a shield generator. It's not dark magic. It's something else. He's warning them. He's trying to stop them. Trying to tell them not to do it. If they destroy it, they're all going to die. Oh, for some reason, Jonathan pushed the gun away right before she shot and said, "We sure about this?" And she's like, "No, but I'm going to do it anyways." The episode's about to end, I bet. Oh, boy. All right, so the episode's over. What the heck? These episodes are so freaking... Ugh. It's like nothing really happens, then a little bit happens, and then they leave off on fantastic cliffhangers, and then they start the next episode on such a stinker. All right, so that was chapter 5. So that leaves 6, 7, and 8. 8 is our finale. I'm not going to get to it today. Maybe tomorrow I'll get to it. I don't know. Please follow us on the social networks. We're everywhere, folks. We got... What do we got? Look at the scroll down below. All right. Let me tell you what we got. We got a lot of cool things. And by cool, I mean social networks. We got 2 Facebooks, I don't know, 2 Facebook accounts, an X account, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Kick, YouTube. All at movie_toast. Or if you search for Movie Toast news and reviews anywhere, you'll probably find a way. I should put the link tree here. You know what you can do if you're watching this? I can put up a QR code, and that lead to everything that we do. I know you're like, I don't give a fudge. I don't need to see it, but you know, I'm going to put it up anyways because it's fun to do. So right up there. Yep, that'll lead you to everything we have. But yeah, so if you don't know what Movie Toast News and Reviews is, it is my podcast. I do it with my buddy. It's a bi-weekly podcast, and essentially we do a couple things there. It's not just news and reviews. I mean, that's essentially what the show is, but so we start the show off with a little banter. Me and my best friend, he's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. We talk a bit, catch each other up on our lives, and then we go into some polls that are connected to the previous episode, which you can vote on our social networks, primarily at X. Then we get into some news. I'm lying to you. All right, so it's banter. That light's pretty messed up there. Sorry, so there's banter, and then it leads into entertainment news, movies, shows, casting, whatever. Not gossipy shit, more like what I find intriguing, the biggest entertainment news of the previous 2 weeks we're talking about. Then we dive into the polls, and then we get to the main shebang. I'm talking about reviews. We review older things, newer things, things that aren't even out yet. We cover it all. And say that's too much for you to like want to take in at once. Once it comes out, I chop it up. So the video is up first throughout the whole week, and that's then chopped up and dissected. And then when I put the audio out, I put the full audio out, but then I also chop up each segment. So there is a poll segment, there's a news segment, there's a review segment, or you can watch the whole thing. And like I said, that's bi-weekly, so you get a lot in these shows. But yeah, it's a fun time. And honestly, I see every movie. I saw over 217 movies in the theaters last year because I got no life, clearly. I mean, I got a life, but movies are my life. It's weird. So I can't review them all on the show. I tried that before, and the show is just a slog. So essentially, on our YouTube page, I put out daily videos that aren't the show. Like, I'll put out a news article a day from the show and a short from the show, but I also put out trailer reactions, movie reviews, television series reviews, and so much every day on our YouTube page. But then if you're on our socials, which this leads to our link tree, this QR leads right to our link tree, you can get it. So here's a rundown of what we're getting soon. I have screeners for the new season of Shrinking. So I'm going to be putting out a review of each episode of Shrinking season 3 right as the episode's dropping. And then also I have the new season of the MonsterVerse show, Monarch. So when that comes out, I'll be putting out a review every episode that comes out. I'll be putting out my own video review. Yeah, trailer reactions or review every day. There's always something, so please check us out. Like, it's free, it's simple, but I don't know. I'm preaching the choir here. If you're already watching this, chances are you might be following us somewhere. And I hope if you're watching this stream and you liked my little, I gotta get rid of this timer. Sorry, that's just taking me off here. All right. So if you like my review of, it wasn't a review, my apologies. If you like my reaction to Stranger Things Season 5, Chapter 5, Shock Jock, you can go back on our socials on YouTube and watch me reacting to the first 4 episodes. Now, a heads up, the first episode I realized almost at the end of the stream that I had no audio coming out. So that one you might want to skip unless you just want to watch me. I guess that is a reaction. You're just not hearing me run my mouth, which could be a plus for some people. But as it gets on, it gets better. So all those are up there. And then there's reviews. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And then, of course, we live stream over there when we do the episodes. This upcoming Sunday, we're going to be doing a live stream. Normally, it's about 10 p.m. on the East Coast, so about 7 p.m. on the West Coast, give or take. Could be in that time zone, but I'm sorry. I'm just running my mouth. Thank you for watching the stream. I hope it wasn't a total letdown for you. But, yeah. So I appreciate your time and effort. Hopefully this sounds okay and looks okay. I'm a little stroby in my video here. It's pissing me off, but we made it through. I will be doing another episode. I'll probably power through the rest of the 3 final episodes this weekend. Maybe some tomorrow, maybe some Friday, but by Monday, I'm going to be done with Stranger Things. I'm considering a couple other shows to stream here. Of course, I want to do it with those screeners I was telling you about, but that's not going to work because they're not out yet, so you can't join me. But I haven't watched The Penguin yet. I haven't watched... God, there's so many shows. Pluribus, I haven't watched that. That might be coming. What are you guys watching out there? I'm not interested in The Pit, I'll tell you that. But I got all the streamers. What do you want to see me reacting to on a live stream? Let me know in the comments, whether it's live right now or just in the comments of this video, because I want to get in and watch stuff. Let me see. I got a list here of shows I want to catch up on. I'm actually doing a rewatch of Scrubs to catch up to Scrubs, but Not going to do that live because I will put out a full review of the whole show before the new season starts. I want to do Malcolm in the Middle, but I don't think I'll have time to watch both these series. I am also watching My Name is Earl. There's not a new season coming, but just watching that. But for newer shows, Black Rabbit. I really want to watch Black Rabbit. Like I said, Penguin. Let's see. Sorry. Just please, if there's any shows you think I should be watching in live streaming, let me know in the comments. But I'm just pulling up my list here. Shows to catch up. I got all on my phone here. Black Rabbit, Tulsa King, the latest season. Haven't watched that yet. Last Samurai Standing. That one looks badass. Gen V Season 2. The Girlfriend, Malice, Task. The Copenhagen Test, I think it's called. The Gentleman. Manhunt. The Lowdown, Butterfly, Wednesday. I haven't watched any of Wednesday, so maybe that should be coming. Welcome to Derry, Jack Reacher, Mobland, Paradise, Ripley, Shogun, X-Men 97. I'm kind of halfway through, so I won't do that. Hunters, that looked cool. Sirens, 9. I don't know. So there's going to be more of these coming. The structure has to get there. But I also do want to do some live streams of me watching some movies that I haven't seen, or maybe movies I haven't seen in a while, maybe some favorites, have some guests helping me do this. I don't know, but there's going to be more live streams coming, watch-alongs, or as I like to call them, toast-alongs, because everything's toast-themed here, and not just like Toast the Fuji, which is in our logo, but more of we're toasting movies and shows, whether it be good or bad. I don't know. You're just going to have to stick around and find out. But I've gone on. I've been talking too long. I've taken too much of your time up. I am so thankful that you all have joined me today. Thank you. I hope it wasn't a letdown. And like I said, please do a little scanny thing here, or head over to any of these places down below, or you just scan that and that will lead you there to follow us. And if you're searching for us, it's called Movie Toast News and Reviews. You Google that, you'll find it. You'll see my ugly fucking face. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you all, and please do yourself one favor. If you don't want to follow us or anything, we end our show by asking you to do one simple thing that's free and benefits you, and it could mean a lot to many different people, but it's just something super simple, kind of one of our catchphrases, and that's to please stay toasty.